In the world of crime and police, some suspects, especially women, try to flirt their way out of trouble. Instead of using force, they use charm to avoid getting caught. Let us look at 4 cases where women tried seducing the cops to avoid jail time.
You're cute. Thanks. I need a hug. No hugging. No hug. You married?
Hey!
What are you doing back here?
I just came to visit you.
Some women react to getting arrested in unique ways. For instance, look at Patricia. Instead of tensing up after getting caught, she made an unusual request. I need a hug. But the officers remained cool and didn't give in.
I need a hug. No hugging. No hug. So how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
So can I buy you dinner?
No.
You married?
Remember we're not talking about personal life.
We're not.
Patricia wasn't deterred. She kept up her quirky tactics, throwing compliments, poking into the officers' personal lives, and insisting she was just there for a friendly chat.
No,
You want me to say her next thing? All right, come on.
If we would meet in different terms,
We'd be
you
friends.
would love me.
I probably would.
No, I would take buy you flowers.
Ma'am, do me a favor.
Buy me flowers?
Sit down here.
You don't like
You
flowers?
gonna sit-
While Patricia was busy with her bizarre behavior, the officers carried on with the boring paperwork. Then, out of the blue, Patricia surprised everyone by apologizing for spitting on one of the officers earlier.
I didn't spit in your face.
Hey, spit on the left side of my face.
Did I? I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
No, like I really am.
Even with the unexpected apology, a hug wasn't on the cards. The officers stuck to their professional demeanor. As Patricia's paperwork got sorted, the truth came out. She was facing charges for various crimes, and her bail was set at a hefty $2,000. It seems her unconventional tactics didn't quite work out in her favor this time.
What are y'all taking me in for? What did I do?
Operating a vehicle while under the influence of alcohol or drugs or other controlled substances.
No.
Moving on, in a wild incident in Blue Ash, Ohio, a 48-year-old Kelly Barton, an employee at the Ohio Valley Residential Services Group home, found herself in a messy situation. Suspected of driving under the influence, she ended up crashing into a street lamp while transporting a special needs patient. BODYCAM footage from the Blue Ash Police Department captures the strange interaction between Kelly and the officers.
Okay. I'm gonna have you step out with me, okay? We gotta go. I know. I gotta get you out of here, though, okay?
I know you're not gonna do that. No.
Yeah.
Here's the lowdown. Kelly's ride with the special needs patient took a disastrous turn when she allegedly crashed into a lamppost, tearing up the back of her vehicle and popping both tires. But instead of owning up to her mistake, Kelly shamelessly tried to flirt her way out of trouble.
Let me tell you something. What I would do to you with your blue eye.
Not stopping there, she went on to shower the officers and EMS workers with compliments, calling them handsome and even making inappropriate remarks. Amidst the chaos, Kelly's coworker arrives on the scene and explains what really happened. The special needs patient in the car claims they hit a lamppost before pulling into a gas station. Kelly's coworker, slightly bewildered herself, explains that the patient mentioned Kelly tried to avoid a hole and ended up wrecking the car. Oh, and did we mention that Kelly was apparently heavily intoxicated during this entire process?
You ready?
I'm ready.
You know I can't do it.
As the officers dig deeper, they uncover evidence suggesting Kelly was indeed behind the wheel and intoxicated at the time of the incident. They gather proof, including gas station security footage, confirming her involvement.
Look, we put 3 on there.
We put 3 on there to be comfy. Don't do that, Kelly. We got 3 on there to be comfy.
Pleasant. We've been pleasant to you.
Nah, y'all full of
Consequently, she faces charges related to neglect, considering the special needs patient was involved in the accident.
Oh, are you married?
I am.
My wife will appreciate that, actually.
Some women even make police officers blush with their flirting skills. This is what happened when Karina Armando, who was arrested for driving under the influence. She was on her way home from a local Irish pub when, Even before the officer initiated a traffic stop, Karina pulled over voluntarily. The officer began questioning her about where she was coming from, and Karina immediately admitted she had been at the pub. Seeing her struggle to step out of her car, the officer decided to conduct a standardized field sobriety test. Despite the test's purpose of assessing attention and physical coordination, Karina's clear intoxication made it unnecessary to require her to stand still. Predictably, she failed the test.
You have been arrested for driving while intoxicated. The law requires you to submit samples of your breath for the purpose of testing to determine alcohol content. A record of the taking of the breath samples, including the test results, will be made. Upon your request, a copy of that record will be made available to you.
Upon arriving at the police station, Karina's behavior shifted slightly. She seemed to enjoy the interaction with officers more and began to flirt. Despite being cooperative for most procedures, when it came to providing a breath sample, Karina refused. She was more focused on maintaining eye contact with the officer than making a logical decision. Surprisingly, this tactic seemed to work, as she was eventually allowed to call her father for a ride home.
I want to go.
And you're gonna go home soon.
So let me call my mother off my own goddamn phone.
We will call her, okay?
Off. Give me my phone.
We'll
And
call
I'll
her on that
my
phone
mother.
very shortly.
No.
As Karina's mood improved, knowing she was going home that night, she cracked jokes and even managed to make one of the younger police officers blush.
In the morning, I'll explain where exactly they have it and how to get that out. And then there's your driver's license. You'll probably have to come here to get what's called a vehicle release form, because it can't get released until after 2:30.
Thank you.
In the end, Karina was booked with several charges, including driving while intoxicated and refusal of breath testing. Despite the situation, it seems she made a memorable impression on at least one officer.
I don't care! You're a bouncer that works in my club. See your face. Only if you like it, though. You want to taste me?
No.
Do it.
Stay in the blue box.
I like it kinky.
Stay in the blue box, Grace.
In a wild incident, Grace Spoonermore, a 20-year-old dancer, found herself in a chaotic situation after allegedly crashing her car while driving under the influence in Ohio. The whole incident, captured on camera, highlights just how intense things can get during a routine traffic stop.
Answer.
Okay, and I will answer. Why'd you get on me like that?
Initially, Grace denied drinking any alcohol, but her story quickly changed as she admitted to having 2 doubles of tequila, then later claiming it was 3 doubles. The officers sensed something wasn't right and repeatedly referred to her as drunk during the encounter.
Step back.
You can touch me.
Step back.
You touch me.
But here's where things get weird. Grace started making strange comments and inappropriate advances towards one of the arresting officers. She called him a handsome man and even suggested using a taser on her because she's into kinky stuff. The officer, commendably, firmly rejected her advances.
Catch the person that sent me into prison. You didn't catch them.
Stay in the blue box.
You didn't catch me.
Stay in the blue box.
You didn't catch me, and you didn't catch them.
As the situation escalated, Grace faced multiple charges, including drunk driving, speeding, obstructing official business, and assaulting a police officer. Throughout the entire ordeal, she was uncooperative, resisted the officers, and ultimately got arrested. Getting her into the police car proved to be a challenge as Grace continued to fight back. Her erratic behavior included making troubling statements about past experiences and claiming mistreatment. In the end, Grace had to face the consequences of her actions, with court dates scheduled for her appearance. If you enjoy true crime stories, remember to hit like and subscribe for more stories. Thanks for watching.